Yeah, I've got bad news. I think this idiot right here, Leech, is back in Marvel Snap once again. Those are words I thought I'd never hear and definitely never wanted to hear. But looks like high evolutionary decks are on the rise once again. I think in large part thanks to the nerf to Luke Cage, which creates opportunities for stuff like Wasp, Cyclops, and of course Thing. Really Abomination with their affliction debuffs. Now, notably, this deck is really only running Cyclops, but it does seem to be the version that's winning the most and kind of taking root in the meta the most. So Luke Cage is only probably partially related to this deck's rise, but nonetheless, it's running Leech, and it looks like it's really good, and you're probably going to be seeing this one a lot. In fact, I played a ton of mirror matches with this already, unfortunately. So yeah, this deck's doing really well. I had a fantastic win rate with this one early in the season. Of course, some bot games in the mix. All data is inflated right now, but this one's looking pretty good even amongst all the inflated data. So don't be surprised if you see this on ladder a lot. Don't be surprised if you need to start playing around Leech a little bit on turn 6. Maybe you should be including Infinite in a lot of decks right now because he's great if he gets leeched. You don't have to worry about his downside, which can be a huge bonus. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this Raider being a face that I see every single day. Okay, Leech in hand. Paco Elvis. This dating app blows. Yeah, not the best opener here. Echo, I guess we're chill with Echo. I mean, Armor and Cosmo, I suppose. APOC, not particularly useful, but good Hulk stuff here. Can we get a magic this game? We got a pretty good magic line. Let's think. Hulk could maybe like carry mid or right, whatever. Let's put a Cyclops left in this case. We think the opponent's going to play a card here in a Nebula, which will help Cyclops in the future. Doesn't help him this turn, obviously, because we're not floating any, but into the future it could help. Deathlock from the hubs. That doesn't really tell us much. Magic we love. I actually am chill with Vault. It is going to turn back on turn 7, but I don't mind it being off on 6. That gives Nebula potentially a little extra scaling. I think we still leech on 5 here, right? I think we still leech on 5. Skip 6. I mean, we lose a little bit of Cyclops and Hulk scaling for the leech, but seems valuable. Let's put it here to cover against like an Goliath later. I may want to be able to like be ahead enough. Oh, come on, bro. That's sad. Take it back. I take it back. I don't want that. I don't want that. All right, so Leech silences. I don't know what we're thinking about, like Dr. Doom maybe. We can actually play a Sunspot here, right? Because Hulk at 6, She-Hulk at 1 is still playable next turn. So this is worth +5, which does help us contest a little bit better mid. We can set up a tie scenario. Maybe She-Hulk gets over the hump there or something. Dr. Doom, but turned off. Yeah, okay. That's what we said. Good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, Hulk right to flip there. It's 23. She-Hulk to flip here. Technically, Nebula's ahead here. Just a little, though. I don't know, man. This is actually still pretty iffy. We're barely gaining any points over their current lead. That Miss Marvel's just pumping out so much freaking power, right? It's crazy. 15 free power, basically. Medusa's 5. Jeff is... Oh, my God. We're just fine. Yeah, we're just winning by, like, literally 1 or 2 points everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, Leech saved the day here, right? Obviously, if there was a Dr. Doom in the mix, we'd be in trouble. You know, 15 here. The Jeff could have gone somewhere else. They'd actually have 17 here. Yeah, saving the day here a little bit by Leech. Yeah, he's good still, I guess. What do you know? All right, go get him, Sunspot. We need you revealed, though, buddy. Definitely don't go. Shake and baked. Okay, that's a location we're pretty good at. I wouldn't say Sunspot's particularly good there, though. But obviously Big Hulk or Infinite can carry that pretty hard. Scales super well. Rather have the Sunspot right in this case. Collector. Oh. Would have been good for us. I don't think we float this turn, right? But we do potentially want to try to catch a Loki. Where does Loki want to go? It doesn't usually want to go with Collector. We could maybe try to catch the Loki at the exact right moment. That could be something. Like on turn 4 they can play Loki, on turn 5 they can play Loki. Hard to know. Unfortunately here we have lost priority though, so we're not going to catch a Loki this turn. I think we can put the Cosmo mid in this case. Really wish we had a magic this game, man. Crossbones? Are you kidding me? Good lord, they got big here. Way too fast. Oh, that's good news. Okay. That is delightful. Loki goes here for sure, right? Now, with Magic, they're also going to have access to potentially Infinite She-Hulk. So that's a little interesting. Oh, the opponent's snapping. Okay, Loki has to go right. Loki, of course, will make Collector big. I mean, they don't... This hand's like a little clunky sometimes to use, but not that clunky. Like, She-Hulks and Hulks are good. Everything's discounted. Maria into Loki. Oh, not Loki. What? Darkhawk off the... Is that off the Coulson? That's in the deck. What? I don't know what's going on anymore, man. We're gonna add 40 mid. Is that gonna be enough? I mean, 50 was it 56 or something? I mean, maybe it's enough. I don't know, man. I think we gotta play like a She-Hulk left, don't we? Wouldn't mind adding a little surprise power around here. Mystique on the Darkhawk. Bro, I don't know what's going on. Is this a Dino Darkhawk deck instead of like Loki stuff like we thought? Maybe this is a dinosaur. What did this play? This was 3 on turn 6. No discounts though, so that can't be that big. I think we still trust the She-Hulk here. We're of course worried about these Darkhawks getting bigger. They're effectively at like 5. I just don't... I don't want to have to try to beat that. I think I'm going to be a little bit better off beating this. The She-Hulk mid like could technically be enough. The Infinite might be overkill. There's a thought to this. Like maybe you go this way instead. 37, 38. This is kind of risky, but they might think this is more safe or just support it a little bit. Oh man, this is a tough call. I think we're gonna regret this, aren't we? No, maybe we aren't. Hold on, let's see. Maybe we aren't. Maybe we aren't. Infinite, are you big enough, buddy? I believe in you. Come on, Infinite, please. One time. There's the rock slide. That's a lot of power, right? Yeah, as we feared. My genius. Oh my god.
Hello. Can you understand me?
Yes. Yes. 1 point. Oh my god. Ooh. Yeah, we like Nebula. Sure. Could do it next turn, but it's better to get it down a turn early, right? I don't think the +2 on the Hulk is necessarily worth it, particularly with Muir Island and just timing wise, it makes a little bit more sense sometimes. I definitely want to play a card this turn because I don't want to miss a draw. I think the question is like, what card is it? 0 sort of ruins my magic. I could maybe just like 0 into a Shadow King or something. 0 into High Evo would technically be fine. I don't know why we're not playing this left, by the way. That's fine too. I don't know. If we hit like a Cosmo or a Cyclops, I'd probably just tempo that instead. Oh my god, bro. The whole point was to get a card here. Come on, dude. Black Widow. This does at least let me eat the 0, which is nice. Okay. Any kind of destroyer routes this game, if we hit like armor left or something, that'd be cool. Magic might technically hurt us a little bit in an Annihilus game without a Sunspot down. Nico into Demon, wow. Not a copy at least. Destroyer could wipe out any negative power we get. It'd be kind of cool in theory. Just not really ready for an Annihilus right now is the problem. We have priority though, unfortunately. Shoot. Man, I can play some big stuff here at least. I mean, I guess we're not really that worried about Annihilus, though, are we? It's just not that. And they put it. I'm getting 14, but I'm already down 10. That's really not enough to like get there. Is Leech just better here? I think I like just Leech better. I don't know. Let's see what they've got. I'm not really sure what they're cooking yet, but Leech seems. Oh, bro, that's fine. Yeah. Goliath now? Without priority? Did they think maybe they had? Maybe they haven't seen the update to Goliath yet. Destroy all unrevealed enemy cards. I had priority, so I was always going to be revealing first. I don't know. This is definitely the turn we pass, though. We just go Infinite She-Hulk, I guess. There are probably some good alternatives, just like Hulk now. Could still have a pretty good turn next turn, but I think we got to trust. I don't know. They're full mid, so what could really... How wrong could this go, right? It's literally just the hood. Oh my god, dude. Oh no, my poor opponent, man. I mean, that does give them space, though. So maybe we're better off going like She-Hulk here since we're already ahead. I think so, right? Well, I don't know. The flip does help sometimes, though, but you kind of expect they have the ability to play 2 cards. So they could flip here pretty easily and still protect here. A 7 and a 2, though, is actually a pretty big task. I think this is safer, though. Weirdly, I think this is safer. Yeah, see?
Hello.
See?
So happy.
That Goliath, man, I don't know. I think I maybe just wasn't really paying attention, just slammed it. Maybe just... I don't know. The Goliath definitely felt like a missed opportunity. Leech turned off Crystal, but not Sentry. So Leech really didn't do much this game, huh? Still got an Annihilus down. Wait, Annihilus too? Wait, they played Annihilus on 6, right? Because Goliath came down on 5? Wait a minute. It missed Annihilus and Sentry. Those were their top decks. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, good hand. London is, of course, insane for our deck, particularly with like Cosmo and armor to protect us. I think we could just pass here for Hulks quite a bit. We don't need to necessarily armor yet. Armor on 2, Cyclops on 4, or on 3, Cyclops on 4. Probably could Cosmo on 5 just for coverage if we think Hulk is big enough to carry here. Ant-Man does make you think about Spectrum in particular, so that could be good for Cosmo. Yeah, this definitely reads Spectrum to me. So we'll try to get a Cosmo down here. Oh, hey, free cards. Ooh, we love Magic too, to be honest. Yeah, just extend this game out. They kind of have like a normal sort of oh. Okay, well now I'm not as now I don't know what's going on. Now I'm confused. They didn't play that in Sinister London though, so there's something cooking here. There's definitely, I mean, I'm thinking like actually we need to race a little bit because I don't know if I trust that we're gonna have time to get all this off. Like they may be trying to fill my board with like Annihilus type plays. We could maybe turn off Annihilus with Cosmo. We don't currently have priority, so this Cosmo is kind of a turn late, but maybe it's right. I'm gonna pass on skipping here because Hulk and or Infinite are big enough. It's more about my board filling up. Okay, that's a Mojo to help stop the lizard debuff from impacting them as much, I guess. So if they go for Annihilus here, it's gonna have to be right. That would put a rock there, put a rock here, gives them space. Could try to go Cyclops now. Boy, it just doesn't really feel very big though. If Cyclops goes mid, boy, this doesn't really feel like it's enough. If the rock, like I really need the Cyclops to go mid in this case, right? Oh, it's just Professor X. Oh no, bro. He's gonna go mid though. Okay. Well, now I have no idea what to make of this. If they play Annihilus, it will destroy their rock, which will deactivate their Mojo, which is not helpful for them. I don't know, man. Let's just see, I guess. I feel like they might have a card big enough, but... Oh, yeah, the Spectrum still, yeah. But Cosmo! Yeah, wait, they forgot about the Cosmo! That's why we played the Cosmo! Oh my god, did they just forget about the Cosmo? I think they forgot about the Cosmo. Let's go. Yes! It was gonna be +6 here, so that would have been enough. Yeah, wow, weird game. Okay. Rasta Ronin. Magic is always nice, but Hulk and Infinite kind of do collide a little bit. Cyclops, yeah, I mean, yeah, man, we were missing our early game. Top decks aren't gonna feel very good later, are they? Jeez. Leech makes me think I can definitely go for magic here. Might stick to a more traditional curve instead of an infinite curve. I mean, Cyclops is really pretty good mid. Start eating these up every turn. I mean, I guess not on the Leech turn, because you don't want to play Leech on 6, obviously. He's at the start of turn 6. He's not like next turn. So we got to play Leech on 5. It is pretty good. Could stop like a Null. Could stop any kind of like Deadpool shenanigans if they start that off. Death gets wrecked. So there's a lot of reasons to Leech. Really big Venom. And unfortunately that's kind of denying my Cyclops value a little bit here. Only getting 1 proc per turn. I mean, we can flip this later, so it's not the end of the world or anything, but I don't know, man. Maybe let's just try to win right and left here. I gotta decide, are we passing turn 6? We're just really not very good at like passing turn 6. Because like, what am I gonna do on 7? Just Infinite? That's not enough. I probably just need to tempo the Hulk. Wolverine destroyed. Man, they didn't even go for like a Deadpool right here? What is this? Oh, the Deadpool here, okay. Interesting. So they top deck something to destroy this. They could still get it back, I guess. All right, well, She-Hulk Infinite definitely makes me feel better about that, but I just hate that I'm not benefiting at all from the pass. Like, Sunspot does nothing. I don't know, man. This doesn't really feel like a winning move. Like, they're just gonna win on like just tempo plays. You know what I mean? Like, just play. Are you actually for real? They top decked a freaking. Are you kidding me? This is 14 and debuffs 2 for a tie. Nah, it's not right, is it? I don't think so. We're better off with Misty Knight then. Bro, I cannot actually believe they top decked a Null. Come on, dude. That's so gross. Hopefully they can't destroy anything here. Oh, it's turned off. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's go. Yes, Leech still helped, man. He helped. Okay. Ooh, I don't know why I play Hulk over Infinite, by the way. It just feels more right for whatever reason. I could have passed I actually could have passed the Misty Knight. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Like, you could have got 2 bigger here to be even more safe. Because this was at 15 and needed 5. I guess eating 4 was the most likely outcome, which would have pushed us to 19, which this still would have won. But I don't know. Maybe this Misty Knight's wrong. I'm not sure. I thought we might need the power here, but hindsight, it doesn't really look like it, does it? I don't know what it would be that's even big enough. All right, great early game opener hands. Man, this is nutty good. Let's go Nebula for now. We'll play one of our 1-drops on 2. Is Misty Knight or Sunspot better, I wonder? I don't guess I really know the answer to that question. It depends, I guess, if I want the power separated from Nebula right now or stacked with Nebula. I guess technically I probably want it a little bit separated for the moment, just to play better around like Shadow King or I mean, Killmonger gets all of it anyway, so that's not really a thought. Okay, I mean, still a 1/4. We're not gonna be too sad about a 1/4, I don't think. This definitely reads bounce. We don't have a Cosmo yet. I don't expect a destroy here, but just in case, technically this could stop any kind of destroy effect. I'll probably play this next turn, but in case I had a good 3-drop, I think we're gonna just go ahead and tempo this in for the 1/4 right now. Like, if I play Cyclops, obviously I'm gonna want to have that float next turn instead. Yeah, just the beast as expected, no problem. So that ooh. This is a shot call right here, dude. They're gonna want to play their small stuff in Xandar, right? Because that's where it gets buffed. Do they go for that now, though, is the question. Are they saving that up for like a turn 6 pop off? Because I could try to call the Cosmo shot later. Like, this lets them have the Cosmo read later if they save it for later. I don't know. She-Hulk's really not that important to us anyway, to be honest. Because if we want to play Hulk on 6, like floating on 5 doesn't really help. I'd rather have like a Leech or something to play on 5. I just play the Hulk straight up here. I mean, the good news is we have a ton of tempo right now. The bad news is the opponent has a couple demons, which are hard to deal with. Those are just big, high-powered threats. We don't have a magic, so we're not cheesing anything there with like She-Hulk Hulk. Oh my god, did we catch that? Did we catch that ham? Org would be a good catch too. No, we didn't catch the ham. Like we said though. No, oh, turning off that hood's good too though. That's great. Second demon gone and Forge gone. Nice. Actually a big hit too. I'd almost rather have these. Like we said, the ham didn't really matter. I guess it's Infinite on 6, man. Let's go. I mean, our power is just like a little bit too isolated with the Infinite. It's the problem. You know, we can't spread here. There's no way to spread. We need to be able to spread. Falcon to bounce again. Okay. Good news is it doesn't really get them the hood back in a meaningful way. Nico double this card's power. They're at least getting some meaningful power left. I mean, this is the way to do it, but I don't think we'll have enough. Demon's just like, you know, they can put 9 right really easily with Xandar. So the question would maybe be the 9 mid, like how good are they at putting 9 mid, but I think they'll be fine. This shouldn't be too hard for them to beat. I mean, I do think the Infinite will cover the Nico and any additional cards, so they do have to cover both right and mid, but I don't think that's gonna be tough. Xandar just scales so easily. Like one demon is 7 power in Xandar, you know, should be okay for them. Oh, Shadow King mid in particular, yeah, it seals the deal. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do her. Chill 16. Yeah. Like we said, inability to split here is pretty tough. All right. Fun game though. That was actually kind of a fun game. All right, Magic and Infinite and She-Hulk in hand. That's a good turn 7 setup. Nice. Stark Tower. We don't really benefit much for Stark Tower. That might be something we consider turning off. Opponent can probably go a little bit wider than we can. Rocks are annoying. Darkhawks are big and annoying. We aren't really good at answering either of those things particularly well. We are not hitting our 1-drops either, so power kind of supplements here are going to be low as well. Probably just turn off Stark Tower. Monster Metropolis, I think we are pretty good at. That's going to be great for Infinite. So really we'd be trying to win like one other spot, maybe the armor location with like She-Hulk and crew. Maybe Infinite, we hope, carries mid. I mean, he may not be able to do it by himself, but at least he's a start, perhaps. Cosmo could shut down a Rock Slide if well positioned. It's going to be a little bit hard to predict, though. Rock Slide you could expect to maybe go here if it had been Stark Tower, but without it, who knows? Maybe mid. I don't have priority anyways. It's not like it matters right now. I think we just play the Cosmo mid to protect an Infinite, maybe. Although I'm gonna need a lot of power elsewhere. I think we need to stack power, like She-Hulk Cosmo right. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Mid, they're kind of locking themselves up mid. I mean, do I even care about this Widow's Bite? I do, I guess, because it's I got to get rid of it for Darkhawk, but otherwise, honestly, I don't really care that much. I don't know. Yeah, if we're talking about She-Hulk going here would make sense. I don't really think we have to worry about protecting the Infinite, right? Because what does it matter? We're just trying to get big for She-Hulk. Like, She-Hulk needs to win here, Infinite needs to win here. I mean, that is kind of showing my hand a little bit, maybe. Sunspot, okay. Like, is this showing my hand too much? Might be. I really wish we had supporting pieces here, like a Sunspot scaling left or something, right, to contest all 3 locations. Because right now we are kind of all in on showing our hand here. We have 5 cards in deck, so Darkhawks aren't huge. A Rock Slide could certainly push that up to 7, which goes back down to 6, which is 12 power. It's not bad. They play their own She-Hulk right. Uh-oh. She-Hulk doesn't even win me right anymore, which was my whole freaking plan. All right, hear me out. They're gonna trust that mid is safe. I mean, are they expecting the Infinite mid though? And they just give mid because they're like, oh, I'm not gonna beat a 23 power Infinite. I mean, they actually can, sort of, with Darkhawk, obviously. This is a really hard gambit. This is only 13, right? The opponent has 8 effectively, 15, 17. It's just which of these do they support more, you know? They might have to put a Darkhawk here because they only have a 1 of it, so maybe here is actually safer, but it's just kind of a 50-50, right? The Miss Marvel, that's probably too big with a Darkhawk. Oh, Mystique? Is that enough? The Mystique doesn't actually... Holy moly. Holy moly, we get there. Let's go. Yeah, okay. I mean, actually, we might have won mid anyway, right? They did have an active Mystique pushing back, but these would both lose 6. They'd be at 18. Like, they both lose 3 down. That's 6 total. Because She-Hulk would be bigger. So they'd be at 18. What did I think I said we were going to be at like 17, right? Like She-Hulk was 13 plus 4. Yeah, so this was actually better. Woo! All right, yeah, we always love Nebula early. Nebula right never fails. Never ever. Clintar, Core, we're going to hit that rock immediately. We know how this goes. We've been here before, man. TVA is, yeah, TVA is the thing. We gotta think about a big Darkhawk, but man, we're in a good spot actually. We had 2 spots already. They didn't hit a Zabu either, so that might help too. Maybe it doesn't really matter too much. It's probably just their only natural 2 anyway. Yeah, let's Cosmo here to flip ahead. I think the Misty Knight buff, I mean, I guess armor flips ahead too. And lets Misty Knight do her thing too, which may or may not make a difference. Just being kind of ahead a whole turn here always helps. Yeah, we got to think about Darkhawk flipping right. They're going to have to play it right, though. So as long as I have any play in mid, I hope we're okay. There's a pretty good chance this is okay because they just Darkhawk right, and then we just hit our curve and we're fine, yeah. Dude, this Nebula got jacked. That was funny. Yep, yeah. Just hitting the curve here was all the difference, right? It's kind of crazy for this kind of deck to have such a consistent early game, by the way. The Nebula getting big just forced the Darkhawk's hand. It had to flip. Yeah, easy, nice. All right, big fat hand, yeah. Not bad. Support for a big fat hand. Hulk getting big. We like all these things. Dream Dimension we kind of usually skip anyway. That'll be fine. We do want an armor to go down, but I wonder if we're a little bit better off playing everything a one-off curve for this Hulk. Seems like a Hulk She-Hulk is a pretty good final turn. Yeah, let's pass here. Shame we don't have like a sunspot to weave in. That'd be perfect, but still okay. We can actually maybe stop them from killing this multiple man, but not usually. Usually they're able to destroy this pretty safely on turn 3. So then the question becomes like, how do we kind of win this, right? Like they're gonna destroy this on 3. They're gonna Phoenix Force. They can't really put a lot of power in Fisk Tower off of it typically. I mean, I guess they could play the Phoenix Force itself here, but I need to basically stack one other location and then kind of hope to win Fisk Tower more or less for free. We know this is going to have some destroy card. So it's going to be occupied with a slightly smaller threat, which might make this a little bit easier to win. Okay, we'll try this. We'll try this. I mean, we're not planning to catch this multiple man here, but we're just trying to stack our big threats mid and then try to win right with something smaller. Because we know this is only 5. It's not going to be 8. So easier to kind of go toe-to-toe with this if I stack here. We absolutely want Fisk Tower active, no questions. That's gonna be the Phoenix Force, right? Of course, like we said, we gotta still be able to beat, you know, at least 8 and probably more because they're not done playing cards. We also have Nimrod stuff to think about. There's quite a few challenges in this scenario. We can still play Cosmo just fine this turn if we want to. Cyclops is actually a little better, yeah. Cyclops is better. This is pretty good. Okay, so we skip turn 6. Is Hulk mid plus I'm gonna have Hulk and She-Hulk only, really. I don't know. This is not looking good. It's a hard deck to beat, as we saw from my video yesterday. It's a hard deck to beat, man. I don't know. They are shoring up right again, it looks like. Oh, the Hulk Buster. Oh, dude, we're screwed. We're so screwed. I don't have any like Shang-Chi type stuff. Leech doesn't help. The Cyclops does the tiniest bit of help here. The tiniest bit of service. Yeah, we can still, well, I don't know. I need to float enough for She-Hulk to be playable, don't I? What am I doing here? Does this stop anything? No, because they have priority anyway. No, we just lose, man. There's no way. 24 power Hulk's not even big enough mid, right? She-Hulk right is like technically sort of enough right now, but only barely. This is so easy for them to win. If we had a Shang-Chi, we'd be in business maybe. What? What? Why? I am just absolutely dumbfounded why they retreated. They don't even need to play any more cards to potentially win this. Move 12 here, right? Move 8 here. And then you got a whole nother turn still to move. What were they imagining I had? I can't imagine what I would have that's enough for all of these free multiple men. Maybe they're thinking like, if the multiple man right moves that oh no, they know that. They already saw it doesn't do that. I would just love to know what they think I was cooking, man. Like a single Infinite She-Hulk's not enough, which is like kind of the maybe, you know, maybe a Hulk you think about. You're not worried about Eliath. You're not, I mean, maybe you're thinking about Shang-Chi, I guess, but these 8 power ones in particular are good at dodging Shang-Chi. You got an armor mid. Shadow King, you know, of course can do some stuff, but you got so many locations covered. Shadow King can't do it all. I just don't have it. I'm just absolutely, I would love to know what they think I'm cooking. They think I'm better than I am.